Let's get reaction from you, the boxing fan, the sports fan. 03717 223344. Matthew is a Liverpool fan and, of course, a boxing fan. I would imagine. Hello, Matt. Good evening.
Hi, lads. What a disappointment this is.
Yeah.
I've not been this disappointed since Chisora Fury 3. This is shocking. I'm looking forward to the undercard more than I am the main fight. The guy Anthony Joshua was fighting. He was at the doorman at the nightclub I was at on Saturday. It's an absolute farce.
Let me ask you this, mate. I said earlier on that people will think because of the amount of money that Saudi Arabia are throwing at boxing that they're saving boxing. But I look at it differently. I think they're ruining it because these fighters can fight anyone for crazy money. Whereas if they didn't have the Saudi money, they'd have to fight the big heads if they wanted that kind of money.
Well, you interviewed not you, but Benty interviewed the UFC guy before, and I love UFC because UFC fighters are told you're fighting him. There's no, I'll fight him for free. Oh, he's a dusser. I'm fight for charity. It's all done for the business perspective. We've been waiting for Joshua versus Fury for years. It's ridiculous. It's boring. We've also been waiting for Wilder versus Joshua for years. This is just ridiculous. Like Joseph Parker 5-6 years ago, he looked like a good heavyweight. I reckon I'd be able to fight him for 6 rounds before I gassed out. It's just stupid. Give us the fights that we want. No one wants to see this. No one wants to see these fights. The undercard, there's some interesting fights. Daniel Dubois, I still think he was robbed versus Usyk.
Yeah.
And Miller. There are going to be some good fights, but give us the fights that we want.
Yeah.
And Saudi is ruining boxing because you think of these young heavyweights who want to be on the undercard, who want to impress with a knockout. They're not getting the opportunity because they're putting fights on like this, and it's stopping them from getting them chances. Even if they're fighting in front of a 10% Wembley crowd, opening a fight, it's giving them that TV coverage. They're not getting that TV coverage. The Saudis are ruining boxing as well as football.
Okay, well, great call. Thank you for that, Matthew. Does that surprise you?
What?
What he said, Saudis are ruining.
No, I can get what
boxing.
he made a good point about the up and coming heavyweights and stuff, but I don't think there's any guarantees that if there was no Saudi money that we'd get the fights that we want.
Well, if they wanted the big bucks, they'd have to fight each other.
You say that, but it'd still generate enough money potentially to be able to dodge all the top boys.
I don't think they would. I think you need the Saudi money to put on a night where you get Deontay Wilder fighting Joseph Parker, Otto Wallin against Joshua, and at least 4 massive fights. You can only do that with the money Saudi are throwing at boxing.
Yeah, so you don't think if AJ fought, I don't know, Dillian White again, for instance, he's not going to go and make 10 million? Of course he is, and that's without fighting Fury or. But
that's a good fight. I'll watch that fight. Otto Wallin. I mean,
I'm with you on that fight.
Deontay Wilder against Joseph Parker.
I don't mind that fight.
Oh. But who's going to win? It'll end. Joseph Parker's not a good fighter.
What I want to see is Wilder throwing him haymakers, man.
Yeah, but you'll see that, and then they'll both win, right? And then we'll go, they're going to fight each other, and then afterwards, both promoters will go, well, if we can get it on, we'll get it on, and we'll go, it's going to happen, and it won't happen.
Yeah.
Right, and then what will happen?
We'll
see Deontay Wilder
we'll get it because the Saudis will then go. Don't worry,
we won't.
We'll make this fight happen.
We'll see Deontay Wilder against Butterbean. That's what will happen. And we've seen Antony Joshua against
he was
Zamo
unbelievable
Maguire.
on Knockout Kings.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.